Yes, we're on. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, and it's pizza day, and it's Formula One weekend. So I'm on vacation this weekend. And if you can see by the hangout, we've got Mike, the Globetrotter.
Yeah.
And we've got Steph. Eventually, she's come kicking and screaming. Now we've had her, we've asked her, for 2 weeks, get on this hangout, get on the hangout. She's made loads of excuses not to get on yet. Her daughter even had a baby. She was telling her daughter, hurry up and have the baby on Wednesday. So, on Monday, so she couldn't get on the hangout. But she's finally given and she's here. So this is Steph, and Steph is the backbone of the support for Adsvduo and Bitcoin. So be nice. Just wanted to introduce Steph and let you know that there's the face behind that person. I mean, I do some support and Tammy does some support, but 99% of the support at the minute is from Steph. So she doesn't get paid for it. So thank you, Steph. Appreciate it. And she does the same as Caroline and Bill, and we've got a few admins in the Facebook group. But this hangout, Mike's got to go off at 6:30. So we've got 30 minutes with Mike. So we'll let him go first. But we've got some good updates on this hangout. And I'll show you. Everybody says, but Jim, you're quiet. When I'm quiet, it means I'm busy with something. So if you ever see me not posting on Facebook or anything like that, you know that I'm cooking. I'm cooking something. So we'll go to Mike first, and we'll have a... Oh, no, sorry. We'll go to the stats. I'll get the boring bit out of the way, but I'll just keep everyone informed. So I'll share my screen first, and then we'll get that over with. Everybody knows that I'm a stats freak. I think I'm sharing the right screen. Yes. Am I sharing? Yep, okay, perfect. Right, the stats, let's have a look. I'll just close some of this down. So, Alexa rankings, we're going down every day. Normally, I'll refresh it. Let's see if it changes. Normally, it's about 9 p.m. my time. Oh, no, this one's changed now, so it's gone down again, which is great. And then about 9 p.m. my time, this normally goes down. So we're heading in the right direction. The views, if you look at the stat line, we're having, normally whenever something launches, you'll have the rise and the rise and the rise and then dip. It's like the hype line, I always call it. And then when it settles down, that's normally what you're looking at. But again, we're still, every day the stats are growing. Country-wise, it's doing smashing. And again, this is one of the most important things I look at, the bounce rate. The bounce rate means, for this example, 78% of the people who go to the site then go into another page of the site. The lower that bounce rate is, the better. Average pages, 11 pages per visit, and then nearly 13 minutes per visit, which is, again, advertiser's dream. If you can get someone to stay on a website for 13 minutes every time that they're there, that's like gold dust. It's this one, a lot of people, this is a search engine percentage chart, and it just shows you that 2.7% of all visitors are coming from Google or Yahoo, all the search engines. So, which is, again, that's a good stat. Facebook, these are the pages where they came before they came to our site. And again, Facebook, it's winning every day. Facebook is one of the best stepping stones into the site. Google.com, Lead Page Plus, we've all heard that. BTC clicks and YouTube. So that's the top 5. YouTube. I always, we all say, the great advertising, YouTube and blah, blah, blah. There's your evidence. Facebook's free. That's free. Leads Page Plus. It's one of the tools that I use. And you can use that for free as well. BTC Click, that's the only paid source in the top 5. So every one of those, bar one, is a free source. It just gives you, an example. But I'm not waffling here too much. This is actually the live Adsvduo and Bitcoin. This is live as I'm speaking, who's on site and where they're from. So we've got a good global coverage. If you have a look at it, this is actually as I'm talking. We've got a smashing, it's not just in one country. It's again, you want global coverage. I think Russia and the US is having a competition with each other, because as I'm watching it, it's like literally like flipping back and forwards to the top spot. But you know, that gets addictive, to be honest. Ad hits. I've just ran another ad literally 20 minutes ago. Going to the rotator link, which is I think Steph's probably going to mention that as well, and maybe Mike. That's just literally kicked off now. You see, it's just spent 40 cents. And again, this is a tool. This is the one I was running a few times, and if you look at the stats, 0.07 click rate, which is quite, I'm pleased with that. But then I ran this yesterday or the day before, I ran this ad, and I got 0.25, which is a massive difference between the dark one and the white one. So I've added today. I've run another ad, and I'm just going to keep an eye on these stats to see, you know, which one's running the best. Split test, basically. But the funds for these ads come out of the rotator link. So anybody who's joined the rotator link, this is where the money's spent. You know, this is on one of the places anyway. Facebook group. Yes, help pages. I'm going to go through that later on. We'll let Mike have his bit. But yes, the banner stats are still, you know, I've got some tier 1 traffic again for the rotator link, and I ordered 500,000 views, and it wasn't junk traffic, and it's not like 500,000 views in 2 days. Yeah, that's junk traffic. Yeah? This is tier 1 traffic, and it drips. It'll drip in. I think it was 2 weeks ago we started the rotator. We've had around about 150,000 impressions. So we're not even halfway there yet. We've had 462 clicks, but the click rate, 0.31. It's amazing. And that particular ad is only going out to Canada, New Zealand, USA, and UK. It's tier 1 traffic. It costs a fortune. And this is where the funds, you know, everyone who's paying the $10 to get in the rotator link, it's not going in Jim's pocket for his pizza on a Friday. It's going, you know, it's getting spent. So it's just, maybe we should send Mike some, because he's going out. He's going out to eat. But anyway, I'm going to hand it to you, Mike. I'm going to stop sharing, and we'll have a look what you've been up to. Because I've seen a few posts, and congratulations, there. You're officially a pensioner. Is that right?
Yes, officially. I got my state pension first monthly payment today, so that's me now, a fully qualified old age pensioner. But I just don't feel it. You just don't, do you? But yeah, so is what I'll do. I'll share my screen. We'll get. First off, let's say hello to Steph. I've been speaking to Steph for a while before on Facebook, and she lives not far from where I live, and I'm glad to see that she's on here. It was a struggle, me and Jim trying to get her on here, but we won. Anyway, let me share my screen. Start sharing. If you can give me the thumbs up that I'm sharing, or tell me. Let's have a look. Now, if I go over to here, there we go. Right, so I'm on my Ads Earn Bitcoin. Now, last week, or on Monday, I went through how you earn with Ads Earn Bitcoin. So I'm not going to go through it again, but I'll just show you, for those that don't know. You've got paid to click adverts here, where you can click on these. These are the ones that you do every day, at least 10. You have the traffic exchange, where you click on here and you start surfing, and you can click as many adverts as you wish. It'll load up like this. Just let it load. Only doing this one. Then you click on one of these iClouds, one of these icons, and it's a cloud this time. So you click on the cloud, click send, and it says, there you go, you have been credited 0.0023 of a dollar for that particular one. And then if you want to go to the actual website, you can open this link in a new tab, and then look at it later. And then you either go to the next advert, and you can do as many as you want, or you close it and go back. And then we've got the Facebook likes, where you can put your fan page in here and get likes. So I've already done these because I've got ticks on them. So that's another way to earn. Where are we? Go back to here. And then you've got the traffic grid. And this is a bit of fun as well. You just click on any one of these squares and you can earn between $1 and $2. It tells you here, you know, what you can win. So we'll click on there and we'll just see if I can win anything while we're here. Come on. Must be my internet down here must be slow. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Round and round we go. Come on, come on, come in, come on, come on. Here we go. No, I've won nothing yet. So I just close that and you can try again. So that's the 4 main ways that you can, is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, 4 ways to earn with ads and Bitcoin. Now, but you know, where the money comes from is from people placing ads. So I think Jim will mention about banners because it's changed at the moment. It's coming out with a new system, but we'll go to where are we? Oh, sorry, wrong one. Advertise. Here we go. Pay to click. So you can put your advert on here. See, I've got a few here. There's 2 active, and these have finished. So I'm going to need to replace those. But it's very simple to place an ad. You just go here where it says new campaign. Click on there. And you put the title, whatever you want to name it. You put the URL of where you want people to go, and how many views you want. You know, the more views, the more it'll cost you, obviously. But you could put in, let's see if I put in, let's see what comes up. Here's one that I've got. And then is what you have to do is check the URL first. Any time today will do. Come on. Yeah, still waiting to load. Oh, maybe I've got, so let's come out of there. Let's try another one. Maybe I haven't got the right link there. Let's see what else I've got. Let's try it. I'll try this one. Check the URL. Here it comes. I really need a faster internet down here in Spain. Oh no, oh well. But anyway, maybe it's my links, but you click on here, check the URL, and then you'll get another button come up and it'll say validated. And then you just select, you know, you can select geolocation here. And you just click on any of these. You can scroll up, hang on, let's have a look. You can scroll through all the countries and you just pick one, you know, that's got a lot of people, like say Brazil, 38. Click on the down arrow and there it is. And if you want to change it and put it back, click on that one. And if you want to put them all in, just click on the double arrows. And then if you want to take them all out, click on the double arrows going up. And it's simple as that. And I think my thing is falling out. We've just been talking about the correct way to wear these Apple earphones. And anyway, and then and then click send, and that's it. So that's that one. PTC. You've got the login ads. And you see I've got a few here. And again, same procedure, click new campaign. Again, you put in a URL, check it first, then it'll say validate it, click on the validation button, and then you can select what day you want to place that ad. Where it's orange, that means there's no spaces left on that day. But you can have as many days as you want, but you just have to do them individually. And it's so easy. Click send and you've got it done. Traffic exchange. I've got one left now. I've just deleted the other ones that were finished. But, you know, 198 views there. It's just about finished. I think another 2 views. I've got this at 201. But again, new campaign. Put in a title. Put in the URL you want. Check it. Validate it. Select what you want. 200 views, 500 views, etc. Geolocation, again, same scenario, and click send and you're done. And the Facebook likes, so if you've got a fan page, you can put your fan page in here and get likes. And again, new campaign. You put in your fan page URL in the box here. Select what package you want. 20 likes, 40 likes, 100 likes. I went for 100 likes. And number of friends required. Right. I put 500 because you want people, I bet if I tick that, you want people that have got really, you know, plenty of friends, because then their friends will see what, you know, you're posting. No point having people that have only got 10 friends. So that's, you know, 500 is the best one. Always select a profile picture, because then you know it's somebody that's real. If, because you see many Facebook profiles that have a cartoon, or the cover picture is just black or something. Well, to me, they're not serious internet marketers. So I always go profile picture, and you're more chance of getting somebody that's genuine. And then just click send, and that's that one set up. And lastly is the traffic grid. I see I've got one in the oh, it's finished now, so I'll have to renew that one. But again, new campaign. Put the title, put the URL you want, check it, validate it, select your package, click send, and it's as simple as that. And then you'll start getting clicks and views and sales. Hopefully, that's the name of the game. So that's how you advertise with the various methods that we've got. Is what let's just come out of here. I'll just go through, if I can find it, hang on. In referrals, right, we have the rotator link. Now this is very good if you can't recruit people. And at the moment we've got 23 people in using the rotator. And it costs $10 to join, but that money goes on paid advertising, and then as we get sign-ups, the sign-ups are delivered to each of these 23 members in turn. And so it's a good way. I mean, I've had eight or nine so far, I think, from the rotator, and so it certainly works. So that's another good thing that we've got. I'll just touch on the entertainment, bit of fun side. So here we've got games, and we have competitions every week to play a game, and you can win, you know, $20 worth of traffic, or $20 into your main balance or something, whatever Jim decides. And there's 3 positions, first, second and third, so you can win something. And this is the game that we're playing at the moment, this one here. I won't go through it, but it's quite addictive. I started doing this today, but some people are quite good at it. Oh, it's playing it. It's playing. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so, you know, it's not all about working and making money. It's about, oops, I've lost him. It's all about having fun. And I've just closed my link of Adsvduo. But is what I'll do. I'll come back now to the Hangout. I'll stop sharing if I can find the button. There it is. And I'll hand it back to Jim.
That's smashing. That game, just I'll let Steph go through the competition at the end. But there's some competitive people in the Facebook group. So if you're gonna go for it, you have to. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time this weekend. I didn't realise the Formula One was on, so I might just put my hands up now and raise the white flag, because I don't think I'm going to get into it this weekend. But I'm going to. A few people, you know, I have to explain a little bit of what's going on and why we're doing it and what have you. So regarding the banner ads, you know, we were selling previously banner packages, should we say, $5 for X amount of banner impressions and what have you, which is fine. You know, people were buying the banners, 468 banners, 125 banners and what have you. But I was noticing a problem, and as an internet marketer, you know, keeping an eye on the stats and what have you, the impressions were running too slow. And basically, on any website, each banner spot is like real estate. And if you've got 10 spots and you sell 20 banners, you know, to different people, there's obviously going to be a slowdown. And I didn't want that. I could easily just say nothing and just take everyone's money and pay commissions on the banners and whatever. But we didn't want that. You know, you don't want to be promoting something and wait 6 weeks or 10 weeks for your banner impressions to be over. So I had a rack in my brains, should we say, how to make sure everybody got what they paid for, you know, and when they paid for it. That's the trick. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm not 100% finished, so don't scream, everybody. This weekend we're doing like a small, should we call it a beta test? We've all heard this word before. It's a beta test. I'll share my screen and I'll show you what I've come up with as a solution one. First, I'll mention everybody who's bought the 468 banners, the packages, they're still running. Again, I'll just share my screen first, and it's easier to explain it as I'm sharing my screen. So am I good? Just give us a thumbs up, somebody. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so what I've come up with, again, I didn't want to sell 20 banners packages when there's only 10 spaces, because that just slows everything down, and eventually you just get a gridlock and nobody's getting the impressions that they paid for, which causes, you know, that's not what you want. So I don't know if you've noticed here, the last few days, you can see the same banners, you know, 4 banners, all the same, and every hour the banners change, or they could stay the same depending on the person. You'll get what I'm going at in a minute. So if you go to your advertise section and you click banners, and again, this is not finished. The 468, that's going to say 468 when I'm finished, but that's not open. And the reason it's not open is because I want to deliver all the banners what was bought. Yeah, so we're not selling any more 468 banners. And I think in the next few days, maybe 4 or 5 days, the way things are going, they should be gone. You know, and again, I don't want to just add to the problem. So the 468 banners are going to be here. But if you click here right now, you'll get an error message. Just click the back button or go to the home page or whatever. So don't be alarmed. That's on purpose. It's closed. But 4 or 5 of us have been testing this, and I think for the weekend, you know, beta launch, there's no reason why we can't run it. It's banner auctions. So, and again, we've all been to eBay. We know what an auction, you know, how to bid on a banner. And I'll just quickly go through how to set one up. It's very easy. You can set up as many this weekend. load some 125 banners. You don't even have to be in the auctions. So if you just go to your banners, go over to your 125 section, click add new. First thing you have to do, add some banners. So add new, and I'm going to, again, the options, you've got, when it's completely finished, you'll have 468, but again, it's closed for now. So just this weekend, load some 125s. And I'm just going to go over to this, actually, you know, BTC Champ 2, I haven't been this for like a couple of weeks, and I looked at it today, and it's one of those set and forget. It's about $8, so, you know, you might want to look at this. I think it's about $8 to get into it, and it's, I promote it, like, you know, on different sites. It's quite good, but look at the results, man. I was quite shocked. May referral link, let's just have a look. So, the banner, there's the banner I'm going to load, 125, right click, copy image address, and then I'll put in here, add a banner URL. So I'll paste that URL, the address, click submit. So there's the banner. And then over here, where do you want it to go to? So I'll just pop in my referral link. Copy it. You know, same as every other page, you know, when you're loading the banner, but we'll just go through it. So you've got the banner size again. Don't try and load a 468 because it's not running yet. And then just click the robot. So I've got the banner where I want it to send it to. Click the robot in this case and then send. Okay, so now I've loaded that banner. You see? So you've got add new and your campaigns. So I've loaded 4 banners so far. And then we'll go to auctions, and this is where the fun, I think this is the fun part. I think it's going to be quite, we've been testing it over the last few days, and I had to put it live, and people, 2 or 3 members have already started bidding, and I haven't even invited them to the program. I wanted to test it, and I was saying, well, go away, but I couldn't test it until I put it live, you know what I mean? So basically, you've got hourly slots, and it says what it does on the tin. You'll bid for the banner impressions for that hour. And the banner, just an example, for this one, 31 minutes time, 11 o'clock server time, so you have to work out the time zones, you know, because it's a global program, we can't have everybody's time sitting there. So for the server time, it's 11 o'clock. Now, there's nobody bid on that, so I'm gonna have a bid, a cheeky bid. When you press auction, excuse me, you have your drop-down menu, and then we'll look for BTC Champ. So it's already preloaded, you don't have to load it every time. It's saved in your campaigns. And the minimum bid is 25 cents. So I'm going to bid. You can't bid more than 25 cents. It's 25 cents, the first bid. So now 25 cents has just come out of this. Again, as a test, it's out of the main balance. When I'm finished, it's going to come out of ad balance, but I just wanted to limit it to the masses, you know, if you know what I mean. So then I click back to auctions, and then we'll see 25 cents bid, and there's 29 minutes left of that auction, so hopefully nobody bids. But let's actually, Mike, can you just do a bid while I'm talking? Because I want to show something, just show everybody what happens. So I'll just go to my logs. And this is the last transaction.
I've actually just done it, Jim.
He's done it. He's done it already. What did they call it on Google? Sniper or something like that. So there you can see we bid was 25 cents, right? And then because Mike's just put a bid in for, I'm presuming 50 cents, well it has to be, it's refunded it. So you only pay for the banner that you win. It instantly takes the money out of your will be your ad balance when I'm finished. But it literally takes the money out, and then when you win, it'll stay out. But when you lose, like Mike's just come over there and just clobbered us, it gives us the money back. You know, so you don't have to pay over and over and over again every time you bid. So I'm just going to go, and Mike's going to leave it alone. So I'm going to go back, and this is where I think it can get competitive. So there you see, Mike's just bid. Somebody, and this obviously I know it's Mike, but somebody's bid 50 cents. So if I click back over to auction, and then it shows us, oh, look at that, he's promoting the same product. So there was my first bid, and there's number 1 bid, 50 cents. So, and I say to myself, well, I'm not having that. It's real estate, So I'm going to bid again. So now when I go back to auctions, you'll see for 11 o'clock, there's a 75 cents bid for that time slot. And then what happens is, this one, there was no bids. When there's no bids, it just gives a combination of admin banners. That's how the admin gets something out of it. If there's any free slots with no bids, you'll see a mixture of banners there. Those are the admin, the admin banners. That's the perk of the job. But I don't think we're going to see, to be honest, many of them. So what happens is, every hour, literally, the banner, whoever's won that slot, just an example, in 28 minutes, whoever won that, their banner is going to show up on this, every single page on this site. All of their banners are shown here for that particular hour. And that's not a bad deal, 25 cents, or it could be 50 cents. And again, supply and demand, it's real estate. But you can bid, you don't have to wait for that hour. You can go, just an example, like 7 o'clock, I can make a bid for that. And I'll choose for this bid, lead page plus, and I'm going to bid 25 cents. Okay, so there's me bid. Go back to auctions. And then 7 o'clock, there you see, 25 cents. And you can, once it starts to fill up, there's the competition there. But I did a calculation. If you did every hour for the 24 hours, I'll just quickly do one. 24 hours, every hour, it will cost you $6 for a 24-hour day to have your banner, like every banner for you. But then somebody's going to come along and say, no, I want some banner space. So it's basically, who wants it? It's there. And it's just going to be, we want to make advertising a little bit of fun. And I just thought, how do I do it? But most importantly is, when you buy a banner, you're going to get the impressions fast. Yeah? And you're going to get them, you're not having like a backlog. You don't want to buy a banner package for $5 and wait 3 weeks to get it delivered. We don't want that. And I want to play, I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I want to play the game, straight with everybody. If you want a banner, something's launching on Monday morning. Just an example. You go over here. You can bid like 10 days in advance if you want. You can go to the bottom of the screen and literally the next page, the next page, the next page, and you can say, I'm going to bid for 4 days' time. You don't have to wait for the hour. But what we wanted to do was make sure the people who are buying the banner packages or the banner ads got what they paid for, and they got them fast, or when they wanted them, exactly when they wanted them. And I think that's most important, because, like I said, I could just say, yes, just sit back and watch TV and everyone's buying banner packages, but that's not really what we're about. We want to get your ads seen, seen, that's the magic word, by the right people. And again, once, if you go, Mick just showed you an example there. If you just an example, you go to traffic grid, the 468 banners, just go over here, watch, I'll win something, Mike, while there. So these, when you
I'm gonna have to shoot off now, Jim.
Yeah, okay, enjoy your dinner, and I'll speak later.
Okay, bye, Steph. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
So, just going back, the 468 banners, I've kept a record of every banner. I've downloaded the images and the URLs and everything, and every banner what was sold will be delivered. But once those banners are delivered, we'll be opening up the 468 section, but I just won't open that auction side of it for the 468 banners until everybody's banners are cleaned out, they're delivered, And again, because I've stopped selling them, they're going to accelerate the views. And I know on support, I don't know if Steph's can hear us, but on support, there was a couple of questions, my banners are not getting any views and everything else. And I thought, no, let's stop this. We don't want to go down that route. We're not in the game to just take everyone's money. Again, the commissions for these banners, we're paying the commissions probably on Monday or Tuesday. I've got a script bug, and I'll be honest, it's a great bug for you guys, because it's paying, like when you, like just an example, Steph bought a banner and Steph's made downline, I make a commission on it. And it was paying us the commission every 3 minutes for the whole hour. So it was paying us the commission 20 times. And it's literally a coding in the script has to be changed. So for this weekend, the commission for the banners is off. But again, it's a better test. Anybody wants to have a play, just get cracking. 1, 2, 5 and what have you. But I think it could get quite competitive. You know, you can see here, look at that, somebody's bid $1. Who's done that? Look at that. Bitcoin Mike, he bid $1 before he buggered off. So there's an issue. That time slot, you know, there was my banner. And you can see who it is as well. Then Mike over bidders for he chose the same program. And then you watched us do it. I'm not even sharing my screen. Sorry, hang on a second. I'll share my screen. I'll just show you what's going on. 1 second. So there's the banner. So I'll go back just so we can just see there for 11 o'clock. Yeah, there's 22 minutes left, and Mike bid just before he went off for his meal. So if I click the auction again, you'll see there that was my first bid. Then Meg bid, and then I bid for Leads Page Plus, and now Meg's just silently bid $1. He didn't mention it there before he went off. So I'm gonna bid him again. I'm gonna outbid him. So now I'll have number 1 bidder, which is this one, 125. But I thought it'd be added a little bit of competition to it. Now you see this one's the admin banners because nobody bid on that slot, but the next hour somebody did bid in all 4 banners. And again, every page you go to for that hour, you've got complete attention to your banner, which I thought was important as well. Instead of having 4 different banners all mixed up and gobbledygook, the whole strip is your banners for that hour. So I think it could be quite an interesting scenario. And again, you get your banners when you pay, you know, the time you want them, and not 3 weeks later. Right? And there's the competition side of it as well, and you know, real estate. Again, there'll be no backlog of banners. If there's nobody buys them, the admin banners show. If somebody buys them and they win the auction, nobody else can have the banners there. It's I think it's the solution. No, I'm going to stop sharing. I don't know what you think about that, Steph. I've just took your microphone off.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. We've had some fun with it as well.
It's been interesting the last few days.
Because I'm not having you been me.
You can see what Mike's just done as well. Eh? Mike's just sort of outbid us and then buggered off for his meal. So that's but he's going to get a shock because he can't do it now because he's gone. Eh? But we've all been to Google. We've all been to these auction sites, and I thought, well, how can we make it a little bit fun? You know what I mean? At the same time, if nobody's buying the time slot, you could go a banner for every hour for 24 hours and get $6 for a 24-hour period. If nobody else is interested in, you know, in those time slots. But as it fills up, you're going to start people outbidding each other. I already know what's going to happen because, like I said, 2 members who I haven't even discussed the test with was diving. Like I had to message one and say, "Stop bidding, I'm testing." and it literally, I think it's going to be a bit of a fun way to go. Huh? So again, advertise. Just click over to your banner section, have a play around with it, load some banners and whatever. But I'm curious to hear the thoughts. But again, everybody who's bought the banners, the 468, all the 125 banners is gone. They're cleaned out. But the 468 banners will be, the past purchases will all be viewed before I even switch on the auction for the 468. And again, that solves no problem. You know, we all know if you've got a promotion launching on Monday and you want the banners out, you don't want your banner, you know, a launch banner to 2 weeks down the road. You want it on Monday or the day before or whatever. This system, you choose what time and what day you want your banners to be placed. And once that banner slot's sold, you know, for that hour, nobody else can buy it. It's yours. But they can't outbid you, so you've got to keep an eye on it because I know it's going to happen. Anyway, right, Steph, I'm going to hand it to you, and welcome to the Hangout. Congratulations. I'm just looking at my notes. One thing I want to mention, Mike, about the pay-to-click ads, and again, I know you've had this problem, Steph, or not problem, but question. Some people will come on the support and they'll say, I can only view 6 ads. And then other people have got like 20 ads. remember, when you're loading an advertisement for geolocation, if I'm in Belgium and then everyone says, oh, place them in the United States, I might see 12 ads on my screen, but in the United States, there's like 30 ads. It depends on where you live. If some people will put a pay-to-click ad, general, you know, global, they'll not choose the geolocation. But if people are choosing the geolocation, say they put UK and they put Canada and they put Australia or whatever, if you're in Spain, you're not going to see the pay-to-click ad. So that's the reason sometimes you see different amounts on the screen. There's something like 40 active pay-to-click ads or something like that right now. But I can see that from the back office, but some are saying only showing UK, some are saying showing Australia, and some are saying showing Spain and whatever. So that's the reason you don't see all the ads. I just wanted to mention that as well. Right, go on then, Steph. I'm going to pass it over there.
You handed me over and I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Well, I thought you were going to go over the competition.
Right.
Weekend's competition and the prizes.
So, okay, well, if you just bear with me because we had a 5-minute run.
I'm going to shoot you. Don't be nervous.
I go on to share screen, isn't it?
Yes, aye.
Okay, so is it working?
Working, aye. And then you just click
Hold on.
you back up your BTC or your big coin.
There we go.
Yeah.
So the competition first. Right. Oh, with the post she did. So, right at the bottom now, won't it? There we go. Jewelish, the lids. Is it Jewelish? And if we go on the back off this count when it loads. And if you go down to entertainment, games, and it's this fourth one along. And basically the highest score wins. So let's have a look. The first prize is £20 of that, not pounds, sorry, dollars of traffic balance. Second prize, $10 of traffic balance. Third prize, $5 traffic balance. And everything's going to be announced on Monday. Now, I'm very sorry, everyone, but I've already 54,000. Work hard at that one. It's easy enough to play. I'm sure everyone's had it on the mobile phones before now. Add every now and again. I'll just quickly click on it and let it load. When it loads, that's a different game. That's for showing up there. Skip ads. Sorry, you've got the noise. And it's not different. Anyway, you just press play there. And you've got all these jewels. You just match up 3, 4, 5. You get special jewels. Obviously, the more you get, the higher you score you're going to get. At the end of it is screenshot that you score and paste it over into this post on. And on Monday, the winner's going to be picked. And that's it. I'll come off that share screen unless you want me to do anything else.
No, that was smashing. I can see already. I literally put the post up just a couple hours ago, and I've seen already some posts in the competition that the games have begun. Shall we say?
Yeah, that was me.
That's what it's about. It's about having a bit of fun as well. Every weekend, every Friday, we're gonna, run a competition, pick a different game and whatever, and the winner wins some free traffic. Again, it gives a little bit of interaction with the team. But if you don't post in the thread, if you go to the Early Birds Facebook, but I just want to share my screen one more time before we go because we're running out of time. But I just want to point something, make sure I get the right screen. I'm going to log out. I didn't win anything there. Let's have a look. There, you see that hours up there. So this one's on display and it's showing, you know, all the same banners. But I'm going to log out, and I'm just going to point something out. A few people have asked us this question on support, and I don't know where they're looking. I really don't. So I just want to point this out. When you log in, the login ads speaks. You know, the name speaks for itself. If anyone buys a login ad, that's what you're going to be buying. People will pay for, you know, per day or whatever for a week or the login ad. So that's the purchase of a login ad. Then obviously the touch the symbol that it asks you to do. I'm not going to say the word out loud because I'll sound a bit strange. Touch the man. So then we'll go back to dashboard. Now what happens is, every time you log in, first thing what happens is, there's a pop-up. Now, I know people don't read this. You know, just spend one time, just read it. The announcement for the competition is there. This weekend's competition, post your results in the Facebook group thread. Winners announced Monday. So the Facebook group, if you want to go and post your result, just click that link. There, just click Facebook and it'll take you to the Facebook, or right-click and open in a new tab. And also, we've made help pages with some info and videos. Again, right-click, open in a new tab, or click it and it'll open, you know, and it'll take you to the page. I'm going to show you where it takes you. Open link in a new tab. It takes you to the page with all the help videos. And then 90% of the questions that we're getting in support: how do I fund my wallet? How do I withdraw? How do I upgrade my account? But everything we've tried to put in these videos, and again, it's just to narrow down the support time so we can help more people. But you know, there's a lot of information there, and if you and I know I couldn't believe one person who I know uses this site like 8 hours a day came to us and asked us a question, and they didn't realize that the information was on the pop-up window. So I just wanted to point it out. And again, entertainment, webinars, recorded hangouts, help videos, and then the training videos. But the help videos, you can click that there. Again, it'll take you to, and you know, so have a look over there first. Try and find the answer before you join the support queue. It's not that many. Actually, it's died down a bit now. When we first launched, it was a lot busier. But you know, just have a look. But I hope everyone likes the idea of the auction, because again, what would you rather have? Again, I think by Monday or Tuesday, the commission side will be open again. So anybody who's bidding, you know, just an example, if Steph starts bidding, she's made downline in this program, I'll start making commissions off Steph. But you might only make 50 cents commission, or you might make 20 cents or 25 cents commission. But what would you rather have, 25 cents or nothing? And then again, as it gets busier and busier, the more people are bidding. And let's just say our bid, and you know, like what's just happened with Mike there, it's on $1.25, and then it could go to $1.50, and then literally, if you're a gold member, you're making 50% of that $1.50, yeah? And the commissions are going to start popping all over the place, and interaction, and the emails start going out and telling everybody, oh, you've just made a commission. It could have been 20, 30 cents, but then it brings them back to the website, which brings them back to eyes on your advertisements. And that was the whole idea. So anyone give us a, you know, in the Facebook room, you know, give us your views, because again, I didn't want to just take everyone's payments and not deliver fast enough what they were paying for in the first place. But I think, I mean, so far we've had a good reaction. But I mean, it's not going to change. I'm just curious of what you think. I don't want to take people's money and not deliver fast enough what we want there, because that's not what it's about. But anyway, I'm going to order me pizza because it's Friday, so it's Bitcoin pizza day. And then I'm going to work a little bit. And then this weekend, I'm in the Formula One zone. I'm not doing anything. I'm on holiday. I might even take my car. I've got a nice Mercedes there. I haven't drove it for, like, I think in 2 weeks I've drove it once. That's because I needed coffee. Go on, Steph.
Sorry, I don't know if I was muted or not. That's the dog barking.
All right, okay, no problem. But no, I might take my car out for a drive this weekend and have a chill. But anyway, have a good weekend, everybody, and have a play. You know, load some 125 banners. The fee comes out of your main balance. So if anybody, you know, wants to have a play with it, I did that on purpose, not to let everyone dive into it. It's a better test this weekend. If you haven't got any money in your main balance, because when you deposit it goes into your ad balance, and that's why I purposely did it the other way. Just see deposit $5 in your ad balance. Give us a shout, and I'll transfer it over manually, just so you can start to have a play with it. You know, I'd do that again. We didn't want a situation where everyone's diving in and then there was a small glitch. It looks fine. We've tested it for I think 5 days. We've been busy with it, and everything so far is working smashing. So enjoy it and let us know what you think, and we'll see you on Monday. Well, hopefully Monday. I'm trying my best to get everything open, you know, for Monday evening, should we say. But have a good weekend, everybody, and thanks for coming on, Steph, and we'll see you on Monday, because you're here now. It's always the first one's always the hardest. But I'm sure, I think we should all give Steph the thumbs up, and we'll see what happens. But have a good weekend, everybody, and I'll speak to you later, Steph.
See ya.
Cheers.